Yeah, the Kingsman trailer drop. You guys.
The Kingsman?
The Kingsman.
I hate the title. Like, let's just start there.
I laughed when I first saw the title.
It didn't feel real. It was like, okay, so that's what this is going to be. All right.
Who's our cast?
So
yeah, exactly. That's how impressive the cast is.
Well, no. So here's the thing. I saw first off,
I haven't gotten to see the trailer yet. I will say that. That's why I'm asking you guys to talk about.
I'm gonna pull up the cast real quick. But when they announced this film,
it wasn't memorable enough for me to remember. So
okay.
I mean, I think that's perfectly fair. So the movie is being directed by Matthew Vaughn. I had forgotten that.
Which I do love me some Matthew Vaughn. So
yeah, so he is directing
crossed.
it. Your cast includes people like.
I love this.
I'm going to mispronounce.
That's thrilling.
Let me see. Maybe I know.
Yeah, maybe let's let you handle this one.
Oh, Gemma Arterton, Matthew Good, Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Okay, I know that one.
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes, Tom Hollander, Jamon Husso.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
He's in everything.
Yeah,
so.
he is.
Harris,
he's contractually required to be in every movie.
Harris Dickinson. He's the only one I don't know so far. Stanley Tucci, Reese Ifans.
Oh yeah, he's Rasputin.
Daniel,
that's good casting.
Yes.
Daniel Bruhl, Charles Dance. So yeah, there are some recognizable people here. Most of them, with a few exceptions, you will recognize from other comic book projects, but they're all white milk toast guys.
Well, to be fair, the movie takes place in World War I. So.
Matthew Good was Ozymandias from Watchmen.
Yeah.
Ozymandias. How everybody pronounces it differently. Like
even
Alan Moore versus Dave
right
Gibbons and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. So easily the most boring character from the movie.
Yes.
Aaron Taylor Johnson was the most boring Avenger. The only one to really get killed off.
But he was the most heartfelt kick-ass.
So really, you have Ray Fiennes, who of course is Voldemort. You have Jamon Hunsao, who...
Will he have a nose in this movie?
I don't know.
Okay.
No question.
Jamon is not white, so that's
don't
good.
knows. He's great. Stanley Tucci is a fantastic actor. Reese Ifans is fantastic. Daniel Bruhl, the most boring MCU villain so far. And Charles Dance is from Game of Thrones. He was Tywin Lannister. So we've got some pretty intense kind of baddies in there.
So here's the problem with this movie.
It's super white and super male.
When they pitched it and like you heard what it was, I was immediately like not particularly interested in it. But when you watch the trailer, other than the ring that they wear that has the symbol for the Kingsman movies that we know, I don't know what the hell this has to do with that franchise at all. It just looks like a World War I movie.
You know what it should have been? A 1970s movie that follows a de-aged Mark Strong.
That's the exact same thing I said.
That would have been better.
I haven't been
I just
paying
want to
attention
see him learn country roads. Hear it on the radio for the first time.
Get a de-aged Mark Strong. You can even de-age Colin Firth.
Please,
I don't care.
Yeah, I would
care.
watch the hell out
You
of that.
can have the two of them start in the 70s, and it can be legitimately a Bond parody like they wanted it, like the first one to be. So...
Look, the movies just have such a uniqueness to them, the way that they're shot, the way the action sequences are, the way music is played into it. And this trailer looks like your generic Christopher Nolan World War I movie. And I'm just like,
did it have the giant bomb?
Well, right, it doesn't have the really impressive.
No, but it does have
editing.
the Wonder Woman knee through the door scene in the trailer.
Did it? I don't remember.
Yeah, like if and the fact that movie also takes place in World War I, it's like
it's just boring. It just looks boring. It doesn't look like Kingsman to me. It doesn't look compelling to me. Like you listen to that whole cast, and the thing is, I watched the trailer. I forgot all of those people were in the trailer.
Rasputin.
We both are Rasputin fans just in general, and so yeah, that's the most intriguing part for me for sure. And how much, based on previous Kingsman movies, how much do you want to bet that the Boney M or whoever the artist is, Rasputin song that's in Just Dance, and it's in a lot of how much do you want to bet that plays during a fight scene at some point?
One, I would love that. Two,
I would too.
I'm not going to say that I'm a Rasputin fan. He was one of the most evil men in history.
We find him intriguing.
So, yes, that guy is fucking fascinating. Look up how he was murdered. So he was murdered by multiple people, and pretty insane. They stabbed him.
They drowned
him.
They
castrated him. they drowned him in frozen water, so they didn't know if he was going to die by drowning or hypothermia at first, and he ended up dying of like a small heart attack while he was in the ocean. Like, they tried 9 to 10 different ways to kill this guy. I think they poisoned him too. Also, somebody kept the penis. They taxidermied that thing, and it is somewhere in this world. Somebody is just hanging on to Rasputin's dick right now.
That thing's probably worth a lot of money.
I mean, I
Probably
don't
the most
want
valuable
it.
penis in the world.